doing is just say, y'all be careful out there this weekend. That storm that's about to hit half of the United States. A lot of people not taking it serious. I need y'all to stock up and go make sure y'all got food, and while you got some time. They saying that the storm going to hit. Hold on, everybody. They saying the storm going to hit tomorrow night into Sunday AM, and in some places even Monday. Whatever it is, y'all, I think y'all should take this one kind of serious, and a lot of people not. I need y'all to stock up, make sure you have enough food. I want you to put yourself in a scenario of an outage, and what you would need if you have outage. Make sure you got enough blankets in case you have an outage. Maybe battery packs to charge your phones. Heat. What would you do for heat if the light go out? So maybe one get kerosene lamps. Look, even if your money tight, go get it. Don't open it. Take it back after the storm. You know, do it like that. But just have something on hand. But they talking about, you know, sometimes they get it wrong. But they talking about 160 million people will be affected by power outages. Don't get caught. This is why I often teach to keep a storehouse. You feel me? Be prepared. Don't have to get prepared. Just be ready. You know, source forbid, if an outage went out for me right now, I have everything I need around me to sustain myself. Just stuff I forgot about, but I bought and put up flashlights, batteries. I got rope and lighters and all kinds of stuff, you know. So I know a lot of people don't prepare like that, but this might be a time that y'all might want to make sure you have some extra stuff for this storm coming. I think it might be something really coming. In Arizona, we're gonna be fine. We cold today. 55 today, tomorrow for 3 days, and then we're going back up in the 70s while everybody else storming, you know. But we getting a lot of rain in Arizona. It is not. This whole winter has been raining. We don't get rain in Arizona, like Southern California. We don't get rain. So I believe all of this, you know, all of this is planned. This storm coming, I don't think it's a natural occurrence at all. Because I don't feel it in myself. I feel nature. This don't feel natural. So I really believe it's something they're doing. And I'm sure it's a reason they're doing it. Either they're distracted from something, or they're going to put out some kind of virus or something. The heat will kill it. Cold want to preserve some stuff. So I don't know what they're doing. But like I said, it don't feel natural what's going on right now. Y'all just please be careful out there. Get whatever y'all need. Go to the store today. At least have some waters in the house. And anything that you could, you know, come together for quick meals if you had to. I want you to think about, are you on gas or propane or electric stoves? So if your power out, how your stove gonna work? You have something extra to cook on, or you have a grill at the house, you can use a grill as stove. Most importantly, especially if you on CPAP machines and stuff like that, and you have medical devices, what are you going to do? Like all the people that perished in Texas, that last big storm. Hold on for a minute. Hold up. Yeah, I'm on live. Oh, you know. So, all those people that, you know, they perished. Oh, I want to do an update too for those who asked about, you know, I was taking the money for the temple and feed the people that's hungry. I did it. We keep on moving with the temple. What I did is I created a video that'll be out just showing people how to do sprouts, how to get the MREs, just teaching people how to, what to have for emergency, what to have for when you're hungry. Because where I'm at, it's not a lot of places that participate. I would have to travel to help people. So we're still moving forward with the GoFundMe for the temple build. We at 2,100 right now, so y'all can still support us. If any moderators are here, I don't even know who's here. Y'all can put that link in the chat. We're gonna keep moving forward with that. And I've been helping people the way I can. I even did the video, and then I made flyers with the QR code on it to the video. And everywhere I go, I just pass it out to people. So, and that's the way I decided to help. I got a lot of things coming up. Be a lot of new products on the site by March. And I know we do spiritual fitness every couple months, three times a year for 4 weeks. So I have a cookbook, a spiritual fitness cookbook coming out, and a spiritual fitness journal. Since I got y'all here, let me ask y'all a question. For those who participate in spiritual fitness or may want to, so like I said, the PDF now, it'll be a journal, and the journal will have all the instructions in it. But a place for you to take notes, a place for you to actually write your journal. So it's an informative journal. And a cookbook, because I was wondering though, like for some people, what y'all want? The bundle, the cookbook, and the journal, or what you want them separate. So whenever you get see this video, just leave a comment, let me know what y'all will want. But that's coming out soon. Should be out before the next spiritual fitness start. So it's every 3 times a year for 4 weeks that we go into spiritual fitness. We follow 20 protocols plus one, and that's one that you choose for yourself, and realign ourselves to higher vibrations, basically. So that'll be coming out. Zen Sense is coming back on the site. So I have a really, really nice oil that I make. And you know what? Everybody keep 2 oils. The wood is one oil I make called Holy Wood. And I have I don't remember how many different kinds of holy wood, like Palo. It's a mix of the holy woods. It's really nice. I actually wear it. You could burn it in a house. You could cleanse your space with it. Your instruments. As a matter of fact, I have some more right now. It smells really, really nice. And then people back in the day, not too far back in the day, but some years back, I used to make enchantment oil. What's called a freedom oil and an enchantment oil. Every time I make it, they would just sell out. And I've been asked to put the freedom oil, the enchantment oils back on the site. Like the enchantment oil had stones in it, they had money in it. You know, and people would say how they would use this oil, and it would I don't like to use the word bless, but it would make a difference in their space, or it would remove disagreeable energies from their space, stuff like that. So the oil is coming back out by March. Y'all can stay tuned for that. But yeah, but just take care of yourself. The storm is coming. And just make sure y'all have the things y'all need. You know, don't BS on that. Just in case. Like I said, you can buy stuff and take it back. But just have it. Especially if you are in the zone of where this is going to happen at. Wow, I can't even see in front of me. I mean, right over there is fine, but right in front of me, the clouds have touched down. I have huge, huge mountains in front of me, but I can't see them. I'll show you in a minute. If you look to the left a little bit, you can see the mountains a little bit. But this whole, in front of me, like it's so, the mountains are huge in front of me, but I can't see anything. That just happened. It's fog came. Okay, y'all, so you know what, I ain't have much to say today, but I did want to answer a question. Somebody asked me in reference to my eye, like if I'm a healer, a sound healer, why would I go to the white coats? Well, the white coats have a place. They do have a place. First off, they have things that we don't have access to. Like, when I just finished spiritual fitness for 3 months, one of the things I asked for in spiritual fitness, I wanted a complete body check. Because before I started spiritual fitness, I was eating like shit. I was eating fast food every day, mostly like something I wanted to, speaking of fast food, something I wanted to get you today, Cal. When I was out, I can't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. So, see, he's on the mountains, they starting to come through. Anyway, so I wanted the body check, because before I started those 12 weeks, I ate like shit. I ate fast food every day. Mostly Culver's fish sandwiches, and then French fries to go with it. Or processed food like veggie burgers. Something I could throw. I didn't have time to cook because I was building the studio, so I was too tired to cook. And then I was eating. I might not have ate all day while I was over there, but then I'll eat at 8 o'clock at night. I'll leave, go get fast food, and go to sleep. That destroyed my insides. I could feel it. I could feel my organs was hurting. Whatever, took me about 3-4 months, 2 months, 60 days, working days, but in between that. But in that process, I was eating like shit, and I felt it. And I was worried about my center mass. I was worried about my organs a little bit. So, because of my eye situation, and then one thing led to the next. They wound up checking everything. So I got an ultrasound on all of my organs, and all of my organs, were perfect. So as a sound healer, I don't have an ultrasound, and this is where white coats come in at, because the white coats can say, well, there's something going on with your kidneys, and then as healer, I can put something together for that. So I don't mind going to them for diagnosis. You feel me? White coats, there's a place for them. I wouldn't pull my own tooth. Like right now, I need a tooth that needs to be pulled for 10 years. But I don't know where to go. That's how I did it. I don't want to put no mercury in my damn mouth. I don't want no butt. Even in that. Like I heal myself. I coconut pull twice a day. The times I've been self-neglect, like when I was building the thing, if I have a toothache, Zen take it right away. It would completely takes it away. Zen ain't no joke. I tell you about Zen. It's no joke. So, but I use I don't use the toothpaste I use is it's Med Wax. It have like 70 different essential oils in it, and then I'll chew the Med Wax, the Med Wax stick. Toothpaste, I have tooth tablets, the mineral tablets, chew them. I use another brand now, but to show y'all what I'm talking about, look for NOBS, no BS. And those, it's about how you take care of yourself. And those things, and I have a tooth powder that I make, that I'm putting on the site. It has activated charcoal in it and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it's a really good, like when you use this tooth powder, it pulls mucus out your sinus. Like when you spit up, you bring mucus up. It comes through your sinus, and I use that. So, and it, like I can show you, I have a bad tooth back there, but it don't bother me because of how I take care of it. You feel me? And I need to go, I don't know a natural dentist to go to. That's what happened in the first place. The feeling that they had in there was out. But I wanted it out because I know it had mercury in it. But I got that a long time ago. And I guess wanting it out. That shit popped out 10 years ago. It came out on both sides. The feeling they had, it's out. So it's just to the truth. I don't have a lot of problems with my teeth because of the way I take care of it. So what my thing is, they have equipment that I don't have. They could diagnose me. You feel me? You could tell me that the back of you right here hurt. I can assume it's your kidneys, but I don't have a test to prove that. But if you go to the white coat and get the test in the labs, Brother Yaki got that kind of stuff. I don't. But if you go get the test in the labs, then I could put together something for you. And I haven't shown it lately, but y'all see it more on the channel. I really have become strengthened with my sound healing in the water programs, and have formulated different ways to even use them to make them more powerful. But those videos will be coming up. So that's why I go to the white coats. Because I wouldn't tell nobody to go to the white coats, but I'll tell you that they're ignorant. That they good with using a machine. They're good with a diagnosis. And they're good with giving you a pill for whatever they diagnosed. You feel me? Like, when the situation, my eye first happened in the emergency room, they gave me prednisone. They thought I was going blind. And they gave me that steroid. And they said my pressure was all the way up. So I'm like, they wanted to give me stuff. And I was like, well, do you know anything about Hawthorne? He's like, no. Will Hawthorne interfere with the prednisone? I said, because I'm not taking that stuff for my pressure. When I know what to do for my pressure. I'm going to take Hawthorne. So he went and looked it up. And he was like, yeah, it should be good for it. I can't tell you to take it, though, because that's not my job. They can't tell me I can take the herb. They can tell me I can take the chemical. That's their job. Their job is to match a chemical to your ailment. And the chemical is most likely a binder on it, like Ambisol. Ambisol is made from cloves with chemicals in it. So it's the chemicals that have the side effect. Why not just chew the clove? They'll give you warfarin because it's a blood thinner. And then they'll tell you that you can't eat kale because kale is a blood thinner. But they're not allowed to prescribe kale. They would tell you that you can't eat it because it's going to clash with the medicine. So now you can't eat most of the living foods, but you can take the chemical. Oh, by the way, it's going to have side effects. It's going to knock out your eye. It's going to blow up your ear. Your toe going to fall off. Your nails going to scratch up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, watch your heart, watch your spleen, watch your liver, watch your kidneys. And that's just a little side effect to the pill. So your blood will thin out. When you can eat a gigantic bowl of salad every day and keep your blood thin. When you can stay off the processed foods. When you can stay off of fried foods. When you can do this, you know what I mean? When you can make a beet juice with celery and parsley and stuff in it daily and keep your blood thin. And then, you're growing healthier in the process. You feel me? You can take algae and produce more stem cells to help you in your repair. But they can't tell you that. Because they got white coats. They don't have green coats. So yeah, I will go to them if I need them. I'm a sound healer. I don't know how to fix a broken bone. So it's a place for them. They went to school for some shit. It's a place for them. But I know that they only got, for most of things and most of our ailments, they only got 1 hour of nutrition. In all the 59,000 years they went to school, they only got 1 hour of nutrition. Ask your doctor. 1 hour of nutrition. That's it. So they don't know. I know more about nutrition than they do. I know that. I know that I can't fix a broken bone, but I could bring a diabetic body into homeostasis without any chemicals. I can do that. I watch people I work with leave their medicines behind. And that's just self-taught. That's just been studying for years. I've been doing it for a long time. In my 20s. And I'm 56. So it's a place for them, and it's not a place for them. You feel me? I would say go to them when you need it. Go to them when you need a diagnosis. If you can't diagnose your liver with fatty liver. You feel me? But what you can do is completely change your environment, and that's very important today. A lot of us speak high vibrational, but we're not living in a high vibrational environment. A high vibrational environment is, like I said before, it's an environment of kindness. Being kind to yourself, caring to yourself. Look at the attributes of the word kind, and you'll see that's a high vibrational state of being. And most of us don't know that. Like a lot of us that get sick, and the first thing we want to know is, what herb can I take to fix it? What you have to fix first is your mind, so that your mind can create the environment for the body. The body don't need anything to heal it. It needs the proper, any medicine or anything to heal it. It needs the proper environment. You know, you eat the food. The food got the vitamin K, the A, the B, the zinc. It got the vitamins and the minerals in it, and that's called nutrients. And the body needs the nutrients to repair itself. What I mean by that, when you was born, you came from your mother through the process of mitosis. Your mother didn't help the process. The body's intelligent. That egg split into 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. You feel me? And continue to grow into you. So it's a whole process going on in your mom that has nothing to do with you. That's the intelligence of the body. So the body knows how to repair itself as long as it's in a proper environment. To change your environment, like I just did. I had to change my environment for good. You know what I mean? I had to change my environment. When we do spiritual fitness, we change the environment. And keep the environment, though. Keep your environment clean. Like, people have a hard time. Like, they want to be out of diabetes. They want to be out of high blood pressure. They want to be out of these things. But most people are going about it by getting some kind of medication. But the environment is the same. So if the environment is the same, you're going to get the same results in your medication. The dosage is going to go up. So you're playing Russian roulette with yourself. Change your environment so you don't need the medication. Give up that processed food. Eat that shit like a treat. Give up that sugar. Sugar is poison. It's just straight poison. There's other things you could do. All sugar is sugar, though. Don't get it twisted. But some just better than others. So do any sugar in moderation, but definitely get rid of that granulated sugar. Don't eat that poison. It's killing us. Put it down. Put sugar down. Try coconut sugar. Try monk fruit. Excuse me. Try molasses. What's that one that come right out the tree? Hold on. What's the one that come right out the tree? Anybody? The syrup. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Maple syrup. Maple syrup. Maple syrup is literally, it's a tree that releases maple syrup. A maple tree. They plug into it and it pulls syrup out. And you know we used to eat grade B, but they changed grade B to grade A. Grade A and B is the same thing now. I don't know what the grades mean exactly, but I know, back in the day we had to get the grade B, but it's the same. When you read the bottles, I have like so much different kinds of maple syrup. I think I'm becoming a hoarder or a collector or something. But it's a pure sugar, it's pure sweetener. It's a natural sweetener without any of the harsh anything. And then you get it from the companies that's very lightly processed. They don't do much to it to heat it up and all of that and kill stuff. Same thing with honey. Honey is good. Honey is bee throw up. They go eat the flower, the nectar from the flower, and they throw it up. And we call it honey and eat bee throw up. So that's what it is. I don't care who throw up it is, I eat it. But you got to make sure your honey is honey, because A lot of honey, even the most natural and high-priced ones out there, look this up, y'all, serious. It's not even real honey. They've been messing with everything. And once they heat it up, then the properties and the nutrients of the honey is gone. You're just eating syrup and sugar. They mess it up. So definitely, the ones I like to get is the ones with the honeycomb still inside of it. That's pure honey. That's how you know they didn't process it. Most of them. And then I like to get mine also from local people where they got bees. So when I decided, hopefully this year, I'm starting my own bee colony so I can have my own honey. And I will plant flowers for them. And I know what kind of flower they're eating because I planted the flower. So I know what kind of honey. I can say I got wildflower honey or mesquite honey or whatever because I grew it. Like right now, my bees, my trees in my yard, I got a really big mesquite tree in my yard. And it be full of bees every year, like most of the spring and most of the summer. And these little flowers come off. If I had a colony there for them, I could say that that's mesquite honey that they eat. See? Where am I at? So, it's a lot of different sweetness you can get and play around with. Make your own chocolate chip cookie. You can get cacao. You can get chocolate chips without no sweetener in it. Make your own chocolate chip cookie with some molasses, with some maple syrup, and try it out. You don't have to eat the poison. So, you know, we have a lot of spiritual knowledge and high spiritual knowledge, but we're not living high vibrational. We can't live by high vibrational and be sick. You know, we have enough knowledge now, even though this system that put a lot in front of us, that we have to fight our way through the muck with our food and everything else, but we have enough knowledge. But what we don't have is the discipline. We have enough knowledge, but we need just more discipline to change the environment. Your sickness is because of the environment that you have yourself in. The food environment. Everything around you, what you listening to, what you watch on TV. You sit there and watch them commercials and shit that make your ass hungry, and you go buy some shit you shouldn't buy. You have to be more responsible for yourself. Change your mental environment so that you can change the environment of your body and change it to high vibrational so that you may partake of the food of gods. You feel me? So your eye don't fucking blow. So your heart don't have a stroke. So that your kidneys may be whole. Some of us has pushed ourselves to the point of non-repair. But for the rest of you that's still intact, you might not be able to repair your kidney, but it's still hope for your heart. Be grateful for this life. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter how old you are for you to turn it around and change your life and feel the benefits of a good life, of good decisions, of high vibrational living, of high vibrational environment that you put yourself in. You get benefits, you get rewards from anything you do. You eat cookies all day, you get yourself a reward of a heart attack. That's your reward. You feel me? You eat salads, you eat 80% raw, you get the reward of a healthy, strong body. Where you can get the fuck up and still go do things without limping. And help. So while you can, and for those of you that's younger, you know, learn from us and our mistakes. I was hard on my system. I was hard on my body. I had a lot to overcome. Come on, I smoked cigarettes for 40-something years, from the age of 13 to 40-something. So I think it was 33 years I smoked. By the time I finished smoking, I was smoking a pack and a half of longs. My mucus was green and black. I mean, I'm still recovering my lungs. Sometimes I still got a little, it just come up. You know, I don't have no phlegm in me now. I just got over, was it this year? What's this fucking year? What's this month? No, last year. Last year from February to about June, July, something like that, I had pneumonia, really bad pneumonia. They said that I would never, because I had fiberglass in my lungs. They told me I was going to have that for life. I said, to hell with you. That I was going to have that for life. Sometimes if it gets so bad where I couldn't breathe, they had to give me prednisone. That, come on, baby. I don't know if I got your carry. I don't want to carry you all over the store today. You got to wake up. We got to go bye-bye. Wake up. You wake up. Let me see if I got something. It was bad, but I kept fighting. I went to nature on it. What to do? I don't know what to do with this one. Like everything I know, the mullein didn't help. I went to a couple different, I tried everything I know. I went outside myself to a couple different herbalists. They shit ain't work either. I mean, some of the top, it did not work. I said, oh, hell, to hell with this. I went to nature, took my shoes off, and I cried out again. What the fuck to do? What, I don't know. Nature said salt. Get salt. So I got me a nebulizer. And I did treatments. Strong ones. 3 times. Every time I did it, all this stuff will come up. And after about a month of the nebulizer, the salt, then the teas and stuff start to kick in. I still got all them teas and stuff. If the salt worked. So I started doing salt breathing treatments. I did everything salt, like nature told me, and it worked. You feel me? But my lungs was already in recovery from smoking. My last smoke was 8 years ago or so. Still recovering. That was like I think that was like my last big, I don't know. And they told me, because I had the fiberglass in my lungs, that, wait, talking about the shards, you're going to get that out. No, listen, I would water program that salt. I created a water program for the salt in my lungs. And just on my little private thing, and I would play it to my salt. And as the salt go down, I would speak to it in Sty Noon. And I would talk to that salt and tell that salt what to go do and get that shit up out of my lungs. I could feel it pulling it out. One day, a mucus came out that didn't look like the rest of the mucus. It's a little TMI. Put your fingers in your ears until I move, if you don't want to hear nothing gross. When I move my finger, I'm finished saying it. It was what came out of me looked like a big boogie, green, like, but that was holding that fiberglass, and that shit came, it pulled out. I pulled it out. I'm not supposed to be breathing like this right now. They told me you can't get it out. The white coats told me you can't. I don't believe it. You can't, because they never seen it. They never seen it, but nature heals all things. Oh, that's something. Salt cave. If I'd have known the salt cave, I'd have went in that thing. That shit was real. I don't like to be cold. Really, I definitely don't like to be cold and wet. There's all of that out there right now. I can't stand it. Anyway. Like a 5-year-old. Can somebody come close my shirt for me? Yeah, man, so we got this. They don't know everything. There's a place for them. I appreciate them, and I'm grateful. Even though he gave me all them goddamn steroids, I'm grateful, because he did what he thought. He was trying to save my eye. He trying to save save me. I feel that. I'm supposed to be still on the steroids. They told me I had to do two or 3 weeks of 60, then 2 or 3 weeks of 40, and then 20. What the hell with this shit? I'm not doing that. Listen, I can't put that in my body like that. But we gave you such a high dose, your adrenals can go. No, my adrenals are on 80% raw. My adrenals strong as shit. I'm good. I'll wean down. No. I did 3 days of 60, not 3 weeks. I did 3 days 60. I did 3 days of 40. I did 3 days of 20. Then I went down, took myself like a whole bottle of the shit. I went down to 3 days of 10. And then 3 days of 5. And then I stopped. Because I was checking myself, when I went down to 40, do I feel crazy? Not any crazy that I did. I feel less. With all that shit in my system, I feel less heart palpitations and less. So hell no, I'm good. I just kept a check on myself. and got myself out of that loop. I'm not staying in this loop. That's what it is. They put you in the loop, and then they scare the shit out you. If you don't take it, you're going to die. That's what, listen, you can look it up. They said they give you high doses of prednisone. Basically, if you don't keep taking it, you're going to die. That scared the shit out of somebody that don't know no better. I was scared a little bit, but I was determined a lot. I'm not doing this. I don't have to live with this shit in my body. My body don't like it, like I'm shaking, like I got the rickets and shit. No, it's gotta go. I didn't tell her to put this change in here. Anyway, so no, it's just changed the environment. You feel me? Like, you change your environment, the white coats don't even know what's going on. What happened to you? What you doing? They have to ask me, what you doing? I'm eating living foods. I'm eating 80% raw. Like, why is my eye doctor, because it was happening to my eye, why are they not telling me to take bilberry? Ava. Goji berry. I mean, this stuff for the eye, lutein, with xanthian. Why are they not telling me this? Why are they not telling me to take extra vitamin C? Why are they not telling me to eat potassium, to eat bananas? Why are they not telling me that? Because the potassium will soften the arteries. Because they don't know. They know what pill to do it, or what needle, or what knife. You know what I mean? They don't mean no harm. That's how the system got them trained. They just wanted to be a doctor and save a life. They don't understand the lives they hurting. I mean, I'm sure after you get in the field in a while, you see how this stuff affects people. Hold on, a tone. In a minute, in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be in Tucson. I'm doing the I think it's gonna be Tucson. I'll let you know for sure. I'm creating a cookbook for spiritual fitness, and I want to do it. It'll be at a hotel with a kitchen, because I want to actually cook. I want to do the pictures for my cookbook in a different location, and I always travel to do stuff like that, to write and stuff like that. So while I'm there, finishing the book up, I'm gonna be doing the pictures, but it's going to be open for anybody who's in the area to do a meet and greet. I'm ready for that this year, so I'll be open for a meet and greet. So for anybody that's interested, I'll let y'all know when that'll be. You sleepy? Do we have your thing, baby? God damn it! I don't have your carrier, Mary. Which means I gotta carry you. Your carrier on the RV. I don't feel like carrying you around. You don't care, do you? Because I gotta get stuff. What's the solution? Okay, y'all. So, we'll figure it out, huh? Yeah, y'all, just take care of yourselves. Please get ready for the storm. Don't sleep on that. Different people I talk to is sleeping on that. Like, don't sleep on that. I don't think y'all should sleep on this one. I don't think it's natural, but I absolutely think it's going to happen. A lot of places is under state of emergency. DC, Baltimore, and I'm from that way, so all my people's there, so I check up on there. They just put them under state of emergency. It's going to be a lot of ice. That wouldn't scare me if I lived up there, though. I got my driver's license up in Pennsylvania in the snow. I mean, the snow was so high, like, once they shoveled, like, snow was above my head. To get to my classes, I had to go through a maze of snow. I couldn't see what's on the other side of that. We'd be calling each other and shit, and meet through the maze. So, and I had to drive in snow like that. So I'm really, really good with driving in the snow. But for a lot of people, can't. Y'all be careful. Don't be trying to just be out there. I think DC and Maryland state of emergency, you can't be outside once it start. unless it's mandatory or something like that. So, and they probably gonna do that with a lot of places. Arizona, for those of us in Arizona, we good. We getting rain where we don't get rain at. We don't normally get no rain. And then we got a little cold weather coming today, Sunday and Monday, which means it's gonna be in the 50s. But then the rest of it look like that. So we in the 60s. Yeah, we in the 60s, which probably means they always off. Like, if it's saying 68, it's going to be like 72. Next 15 days, we good. Thank you, Source. So, but for those who not, my prayers are with you. Please don't sleep on it. Don't go out there in that. If you're not used to driving in that, to stay out of it. And go stock up now. You got a whole day. It's going to start kicking through tomorrow night into Sunday AM. So go and get what y'all need. Especially stuff if the electric go out. What will you need? Flashlights, some kind of battery pack, some kind of battery source for your phones and stuff. Your car could be that. Make sure every 6 hours or so you go out there and start your car so the battery don't freeze over. Start the car, and that way you could use it for heat if you had to. Just let it run for about 20 minutes, cut it off. Don't let your batteries freeze up. If you're going to sit in the car for heat, make sure your windows down. You got a couple cracks in the windows. So either way, it can be dangerous because that carbon monoxide can come back out from the exhaust. But just stay awake, step out of it, come back, do things responsibly, So if you can get some kind of solar generator, right now, what would you use for electricity? The best thing right now would be batteries or even a small solar generator pack. You can get some of them for like $50, but that'll help charge you up. The food in your refrigerator, it'll be cold enough to put it outside for real, and put it in coolers and put it outside. That's all. That's what I'm telling you what I would do if things just shut down like that. But I have big generators that'll run my stuff though. I have a generator on my RV that'll run my house, so I wouldn't have that problem. But if I did, what would I do? So of course, lightings, blankets, enough blankets in the house and warm stuff. Everybody might have to pile up in one room. What would you do for heat? Kerosene heaters don't need electric. Mr. Buddies don't need electric. Things like that. Stuff where you don't need electric. Or there's some heaters that you could use your car take the car battery out and put it on a car battery post, but it ain't gonna last forever though. You can always put it back in there and alternate to charge the battery back up. But you gotta know about stuff like that. Of course, food. How would you cook? If you have an electric stove, how are you gonna cook? If they saying 160 million people are gonna be without power. How are you gonna cook? How would I cook? I would go get a camping stove that I already have. A camping stove from Walmart with the little propane bottles to go to it. Get some of those. Some places you can get them cheap. They're getting kind of expensive. The more and more people live van life and stuff like that, they be taking them prices up. But you'd be better off buying a big propane tank, like one of the ones like this, or I think it's like a 20-gallon or 5-gallon, something like that, like a little big one like that, and go get it filled up at a propane place like it's not in the city, like a lot like it is here. But you can go, it's places you can go get it filled up, and then put your stove to that, and that could also be an addition to heat. Go to Walmart and get them hand warmers. You can put them in your gloves and your socks, your children's socks. A lot of people live van life. They use those a lot, and a lot of people that survived. You can go get those dollar. It's like, there's a mess in there. It's all the way down in there. It's those look like aluminum foil, but it's an emergency blanket. They hold heat in. You can wrap the children in that or yourself. Oats, grits, ramen, right? For those who eat like that. Dry potatoes, dry milk, canned food, but you still got to heat water up. You got to heat the water up. So that's where the propane little stoves come in. That it might be just for a couple. You might be out of. You could be out of electricity 2 weeks to a month, something like that. So water, yes, very important. Go get a couple cases of water. We just don't know how bad it's going to be. I would just have stuff just in case. Even you only got stuff for a week, but that you have it. You feel me? So, and a lot of people eat your med supplies, of course. For those who eat, like some of us don't eat, like the grits and the ramen. I would say I would get it anyway, just in case. But it's other stuff you could get. Like you can go get some spelt noodles, and those things are easier and cheaper though. You know, and you could do some food prep right now. Start soaking some beans. Go get bags of beans and soak them. That's a good hearty meal. Go get some boxes of quinoa. So you can soak the beans now for like 12 hours or something like that, and then make them cook faster. Or if you had to, because it's an emergency, go get some cans of beans where you just have to heat them up. Because even if you had to heat them up outside, I need you to look up Dakota hole. Go make a Dakota hole. Like the state Dakota, North Dakota, look up Dakota hole. And with that, if you had to go outside with your shovel, clear the ground in a space, it's like a, look it up. You do like a 1 foot hole, circle in the ground, open it 1 foot, go in 1 foot. And then you go like 8 inches, about a foot away from that, you do an 8-inch hole. But that hole, you shovel down where it meet this one. Oh no, you gotta do Dakota though. You gotta do Dakota. Dakota if you want a smokeless fire. If you don't want the fire, like the smoke and nobody see what you're doing. So forget all that. Just do a hole in the ground and put your grill from your stove. Put the hole in the ground, about a foot, and take the grill out of your stove. If you had to do this. And you make a fire in that pit, in the ground. And you put your grill on there and you put your pot on that. Or you can take potatoes and stuff like that, and you wrap it in parchment paper and then aluminum foil, and put the aluminum, like where you got your fire going at, move that out the way, put the potatoes down in there. When I cook out on the land, we do potatoes, broccoli, a whole bunch of vegetables. We put it in parchment paper and cover the aluminum foil and lift the fire up, drop this stuff in there. And while we even cooking other stuff, that's down in there baking. About 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You got a whole meal. Season it real good before you put it in there. You can even put a sauce on it if you want. And that's an easy way to cook if you had to. But to do stuff, stay safe, you know what I mean? It's going to be snow outside anyway, so there ain't going to be much stuff that can catch on fire. But if it come to it and your electric go out, just remember these things. You need to charge back up in case. Get some kind of solar battery pack. I keep solar stuff around, like in the car for emergency, windbreak. And I got one in the armrest and one right here. You know, to break the window. This, cut the seatbelt. And this, I can charge it up. Right here. Or charge something else up on it. But I keep it in the car window because the solar panel on it. So when I get out the car at night, it's dark. Where I'm at, it's no street lights. None. Well, I think it's like 1 or 2, but it's never on unless it's an emergency. So it's black outside. So I'll cut it on, put it in the window so I can walk to the house and see. It'll burn out all night. Next day it'll come and charge itself back up. So it's a lot of nice little gadgets out like that now. Everybody should have solar powered something. So right now, if you got some ducats, go to Walmart, get some solar powered flashlights, battery packs, because at least you could charge back up. It'll take it longer to charge up by solar, but it'll charge back up and get your phone and stuff back working. You know, save your power, or just do whatever y'all gotta do. Y'all need to do something right now, and don't just let it catch y'all out there. You ready, baby? You want me to stop talking? Okay. You looking at me like whatever. You know, and don't let it get you. Get you stuck out there. So I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff on ZenWombs.com that'll be coming. I'm releasing and re-releasing. And I'm gonna add it one more time for people who wasn't here. I'm doing a spiritual fitness. We do spiritual fitness for 4 weeks, 3 or 4 times a year. I have to look at my schedule. I don't remember, but I think it's 3 times a year. But for that, I have a spiritual fitness journal coming out. And the journal have all the instructions in it. It's very informative journal, and then where you could journal, and then a place where you could take notes. I'm not sure why he waved to me, but it has the journal, and the journal coming with a spiritual fitness cookbook, because spiritual fitness is 80% raw, and a lot of people don't know how to maneuver through that, how to just eat, how to do 80% raw. So the cookbook is here to help you with that. So what y'all want, the cookbook and the journal as a set, or what you wanted, the book and the journal separate? So y'all just let me know. Put that in the chat for me. To give me something to work with. I think that's it, unless anybody has anything to say. One love, Tone. Let me go back up and see if there's anything I missed. Have food for 3 weeks, right? Oh, Dr. Adonis. Oh, no, Gigi. Caught up in what? Yeah. Wow. Okay, y'all. So if nobody had anything to say, I'm gonna be out. I appreciate y'all for being here, and I'll see y'all real soon. Hold up.